Inside the RV once again, I crash down into the driver's seat and kick my feet up onto the dash. It's a relief to sit on something soft. Like a satellite, Marina hovers around me, expectant. So that was a failure, obviously. Do you think it might be in a different part of the canyon? Maybe, but we're not gonna find out. We could spend days out here and not find anything. Most likely, someone else has found it before us. Even before this whole treasure hunt thing started. She stares at the ground, then perks back up. That's okay though. All we can do is move on. Reaching into the glove compartment, she brings out the journal and hands it to me. Come on, show me why the human travel guide is the best. I look at her for a moment and smile. Gently take it from her. Sure thing. That's the first and only time you're ever going to call me that, okay? Okay. I flip through the journal and skim the pages. I skipped one of the entries last time because it looked like a jumbled puzzle. But if we're going to find the rest of the treasure, then we need to tackle this head on. Bracing myself for the confusion, I find the entry and groan. Alright. Let's see. What kind of voice did I have for this guy? I write to you today, not from my dear Yasee's winged landmark, but from a destination on an unforeseen detour. During my journey eastbound, I encountered a split within the dusted road. I have encountered many of these on my travels, but this one triggered a thought that maybe, perhaps, I have been too obvious with my hiding. Let us assume a jealous peer wanted to track me, paranoia or not, if they so desired. They easily could. My steed's prints are set within the sand, and I have not disguised my livelihood. In fact, one may call these a trail. If one were to follow this trail, they may even happen upon my bounty. The likelihood of this is very slim. However, I've always considered myself to be a man who only takes calculated risks, which is why I'm shocked that this thought has never crossed my mind before. Surely an intelligent, ruggedly, and worldly individual such as myself would have come to this conclusion by now. Or perhaps none of those things. Nonetheless, I marked the split and took the path I felt was less traveled. After I covered enough distance, I found a satisfactory location. Acres of identical arched stone were spread across this area. The more I traveled, the more there were. On occasion, I had seen some, but never so close together, nor so plentiful. Though I do worry one could narrow down the gold if they had the will. Alas, the remnants of my illness appeared, forcing me to find a resting site. Eventually, I settled between two stones, unlike the arched stone. I often feared they would fall or collapse on me, but their balance seemed steady, and they provided shade and scenery. So once again, I am rested and determined. While this detour took precious time away from me, I very much feel it was worth the security it provides, even if it was unnecessary. P.S. This morning, I looked into my pouch. It would appear as though I have enough gold for one last burial. Yasee's landmark seems more than a proper fit for this. Oh no. Oh no? Does that mean you don't know where it's at? The opposite. I know exactly where it's at. Then what's the problem? I lean back in the chair and look at the ceiling. It's in Arches National Park. Cool! Let's go! I ignore her and keep looking at the ceiling. Arches has over 2,000 natural stone arches. The miner said he hid it between two stones. She blinks. I sigh. An arch is a rock formation that curves in the air. Think of it as an upside-down U. I feel like I know that already. Finally, she gets the message. Her face morphs into a blank canvas and she stares at the windshield. Oh, but it's the quantity. Oh no. Yeah. If we want to find this thing, then we need to look between every single arch in arches. After a moment of petrified silence, Marina takes back the journal and returns it to its proper place in the glove compartment. Department? It's compartment. It's a compartment. With a shaky smile, Marina looks back at me and tries blowing it off. Arches National Park, huh? It's somewhere in Moab, right? You ever been? With a shaky grin on my face, I respond, totally ignoring the impossible feat ahead of us. Yeah, I went to Moab a long time ago. Arches is really famous, like world famous. We're both sweating, staring at this long road ahead of us as we try our best to make casual conversation. It's like a game of chicken. Who's gonna break first? I've always wanted to go. Where have you vacationed to before? Honestly, nowhere. Not out of state, at least. For real? Not even to visit family? Nuh-uh. My grandparents live in New Mexico, too. I think only my big brother has been outside the state. You got any other siblings, or is it just you two? She shakes her head. There's 9 of us. I've got 2 younger brothers, 3 older brothers, an older sister, and 2 little sisters. I whistle. Impressive. Damn, that's a big-ass Christmas card. Right? At some point, it's just like, aren't you ever gonna stop? She's talking about sex. I'm almost out of fingers to count on. Chuckling, I stand up and walk to the back. Marina follows behind me. What about you? Do you have any siblings? Nah, just me. Otherwise, they'd be probably riding around this old thing with us. As I say that, I collapse into my bed, sprawling out. Sitting up felt good, but this is heavenly. Oh, get closer. The bed sinks a little, so she takes a seat on the edge. Can't really imagine having a single brother or sister. Definitely not 8 of them. I feel you, girl. I'm an only child. Well, it's not entirely true. Okay, I'm an only child up until I was like 20 or something like that. Then I found out I had a long-lost half-sister. So I grew up as an only child. But I guess they don't all live at home? Actually... You're kidding. Only one of my brothers has moved out. It's the worst. Like, you have to make a reservation to take a shower. Ugh, no wonder you ran away. Pretty much. As soon as I finished school, I was like, okay, it's time to get out of here. How long ago was that? My cat's trying to get into my recording session, and it's adorable. I see her little nose poking through the door. She wants in so bad, but she can't. She can't get in. Okay, I shouldn't be distracted. How long ago was that? Just a couple of months ago. 2-ish. What'd you major in? Huh? Like, what'd you get your degree in? Oh, not a college, high school. I just finished high school. Oh boy, I am feeling too old for this relationship now. Huh? Using my elbows, I prop myself up. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. Out you go, out the door. We're driving away. Bye-bye. And that's not because just graduating out of high school is bad, but age difference. It's that might work for you, the viewer. For me, the let's player. No, that's too young. Anyway, where was I? Huh? What? How old are you? Putting her hands on her hips, Marina puffs her cheeks and looks offended. I'll have you know, it's very rude to ask a lady her age. She deflates. But I'm 18, why? Oh, thank God. Yeah, she's legal. Yay. Just not of legal drinking age, which is where I draw the line. You've got to be 21 and up to enter, you know what I mean? Moving along. I let myself fall back down again. I was afraid you were going to be underage and that I'd get arrested for kidnapping or something. Oh, she raises a good point. No way! And besides, I told you my parents were fine with it. Well, accepted it. What about you? How old are you? Just a year older. Oh, for real? Okay. You two make out now. It's fine. Wait, you're only 19? Now it's her turn to be shocked. Dang. Y'all too young. How old you think I was? Yeah, she projects an age much older than her attitude betrays. She's too world weary for her age. Marina busts up laughing. I'm actually a little bit embarrassed. I look away, blowing my hair from my face. Just kidding, just kidding. I figure you're like my age or a bit older. 2 years at most. I don't look at her, staring at the wall. Oh, come on, don't be mad. I was just playing. All of a sudden, she sounds seriously regretful. I want to mess with her, but the puppy dog look she gives me over her shoulder is too hard to resist. Sorry, what? My hearing must be getting bad in my old age. She throws a pillow at me from the bed beside her. I deflect it with my arm. Good save, Granny. Now she leans back, staring at the ceiling. Her hair spreads across my leg. I don't move it. Then I realize all the worry and nervousness we had about Acres is gone. Somewhere along the line, we just forgot about it. Huh. I don't know when we reached the point of our relationship. Cat, oh my God. You are determined. I don't know when we reached the point of our relationship where we can be comfortable being this close to each other, but I'm glad we have. Maybe, just maybe, I'm enjoying the closeness a little too much. Oh, girl, you enjoy that. I mean, if you go beyond this point, you gotta consent. But for the moment, just enjoy the nearness. It's nice. It's been a long time since I've dated someone. Sorry, that's my cat. It's been a long time since I've dated someone. Gramps' health made having a girlfriend impossible. There wasn't any time for anyone else. Hell, I had hardly any time for myself. Not that I cared. I'd do it all over again. Still, it's nice. Having someone to talk to, so it's not just me and my thoughts. Just as I'm about to settle into the mood, she sits up and stretches. I'm pretty sleepy. Are you going to bed soon? Nah, I took a nap earlier, so I'm good. It's only a few hours to Moab, so I'll drive us there tonight. Moab, huh? Oh, yeah. Something wrong? No, I was just kind of wondering. She trails off. Wondering? How far away is the Grand Canyon? From here? I don't know. 3 or 4 hours? But it's in the total opposite direction that we're going. Oh. Okay. The crestfallen look on her face should be illegal. Sorry, I should have looked at the map before I asked. Smiling, she turns and heads for bed, disappointment clinging to her like a perfume. Night, Amber. Leaning against my pillows, I watch as she slowly trods off to the back. Come on now, I'm not that heartless. Wait a sec. She freezes mid-step. I guess since we're gonna drive all night anyway, I can make a detour. A pretty big detour too, so don't blame me if all the treasure's gone by the time we're done. She turns around, hope springing into her face now. But I guess it is a requirement that you see the Grand Canyon when you're sightseeing in Arizona, so that's what we'll do. You've got a lot of vacations to make up for. All the tiredness and disappointment vanishes in an instant. Like a bird taking flight, she hurries back to where I'm standing up. A trademark Marina cat crash tackle hug knocks me into my butt again. I pat her on the back a couple of times before she rises. Have I ever told you you're the best? You can probably hear my cat in the background, can't you? Probably, but you won't forget it. Couldn't if I tried. Goof. I poke her in the belly as I make my way up to the front again. Grab me an energy drink from the fridge, will you? When she sits down in the passenger seat, she has 2 cans of energy drink. I thought you were going to bed. No way! I'm too excited now. I'll keep you company on the drive. Plus, it's only like 8 o'clock, isn't it? Beats me. Sounds right. I pop open the tab of my drink and take a long draught. It tastes awful, but it wakes me up like nothing else. I guess the makers cut out some sweeteners and nice flavors for more stimulants. Yeah, that sounds about right. To drink it faster, I hold my breath to hide the taste and chug. Gasping, I crumple and empty the can and toss it into a trash bag. Marina, on the other hand, sips it daintily, wincing each time. People seriously drink this stuff? Somehow. It works, though. It's pretty much the strongest stuff you can get without a prescription. After taking another sip, Marina retches and sticks out her tongue. She reminds me of a cat with fur stuck in its tongue. Speaking of cats. She sets the can in the cup holder beside me. Do you want mine? I can't drink this. I'd have a heart attack if I drank too. Just leave it and I'll drink it tomorrow. Because the only way to improve an awful energy drink is to let it get warm and flat. As I start the RV, Marina says something, but it's soft enough that I can't hear over the engine revving. What was that? Old lady hearing failing on me again. Smiling, she shakes her head. I was just saying thanks again. Don't thank me yet. I could fall asleep on the wheel and kill us both. I'd at least die happy. No, though, not just that. For taking me with you and doing the treasure hunt and everything. You must be super tired. You're saying all kinds of weird stuff now. I mean it. I know it's kind of random. I'm just really happy I met you. After a moment of blushing, I laugh a little under my breath. Yeah, me too. I prevent any more cheery conversation by carefully pulling out of the parking lot and backing into the exit road. I'm definitely glad that Marina's enjoying herself. I'm having fun too. But talking about that sort of thing, it makes me feel all squirmy inside. Like I don't match up to what Marina thinks of me. Pushing those thoughts out of my head, I focus on the road. We have to keep our eyes peeled for animals out here. There are lots of stray dogs in this part of the state, and dozens of deer and antelope just waiting to race cars. The road's devoid of other vehicles, though, and since I know the exits to take, more or less, we should make pretty good time. Once we get back into the highway, Marina hoists the bucket of tapes into our lap. What do you want to listen to? I glance between the road and the bin, scanning both. Settle on an album that I haven't had the heart to listen to in a while, but it feels like tonight is the right time. I fish out the tape and slide it into the player. As the first chords start up, I watch Marina's face for a reaction. It won't have the same sentimental value to her, I know, but it's an emotional album in general. Lots of dynamics to the music and simple but heartfelt songwriting. Gramps used to try to play along, but he couldn't quite compare to the feeling himself. As I'd hope, Marina's quiet, which means she's listening. Her cheek is pressed against the window again. Her reflection, barely visible, looks wistful. Good. For the second time today, a growing pressure starts in my eyes. I paw at them, and the motion catches Marina's attention. You sure you're not too tired? Oh yeah. My eyes are just a little itchy. Ooh. Side effect of the energy drink? Or fatigue? You be the judge. Damn it. My voice shakes as I speak, but if she notices, she didn't say anything. This album was another one of Gramps' favorites, and there's a reason I haven't listened to it since he passed. Turning it on might have been a mistake. Oh, she's getting teary-eyed. We may yet go off the road if I end up crying, or I might just die of embarrassment. I sniffle a couple of times and keep myself under control. Damn allergies. Ugh. I don't even know if she hears me. I'm kind of tempted to just turn it off and play something else. But I want Marina to hear it. It won't mean anything special to her, I'm sure. I want to see what she thinks. To see if maybe Gramps and I were crazy, or if there are more to the music and the man playing it. He was a guitarist and songwriter who just went by the name of June. He died a few years ago. Finding back the nostalgia and the bubbling feeling of how much I miss Grandpa's hard. I'm able to hold on, though, and keep from breaking down. 45 minutes later, the tape ends. Marina hits the play button again and starts it over. I'd say it was worth it.